Hello BookTube. Today I feel like doing a double tag Thursday. So the first tag I'm going to be doing today is the reading goals tag. This tag was created originally by Rosie Cockshut and I saw it on a Bookish's channel. And I have links to both down below. So prompt number 1, tag some friends. I have started to tag everyone in my videos on the off chance that they would like to do this tag. So if you would like to do this tag, consider yourselves tagged. Prompt number 2. Do you set reading goals? Why or why not? Yes, I set reading goals. Why? Because I like to have a little bit of order in my life. That said, there's also a part of me that rebels against that attempt at having some order in my life. And we will get into that Friday with weekly reads. It lasted not even a week. Anyway, prompt number 3. Are your goals things that you absolutely aim to complete or more general themes you want to focus on? A mix of both. I do have some concrete goals that I want to achieve, and there are themes. So say, for example, this year I had the idea to read no fiction in 2022, no fiction 2022. So that's a theme. A more concrete goal was my name tag TBR. A few months ago, there was a book tag that went around called the name tag, where participants took the letters of their name and selected books that the first letter of the title, excepting of course the or a, but that corresponded to the letters of your name. And I thought it would be cool to make a TBR out of it. And I did, and I'm working my way through it. Although, yeah, we'll talk about it Friday. Well, tomorrow's Friday, but anyway. Moving on to prompt number 4. When in the year do you set new goals? Usually at the end of the previous year. That's when I think most about what I want to do for the following year. Although I do try to leave myself enough wiggle room to adapt, to change, to go in other directions as needed. Prompt number 5. Do you have any long-standing goals that you aim for every year? If yes, what are they? I typically aim at reading 100 books or more in a given year. And for the past few years, I've achieved that, so that's quite happy about. But that's largely the only concrete, typical reading goal I have, is 100 books a year. Any other goals I have are year to year or in the moment, depending if I have a yin or a hunger to do something, or there's an interesting reading challenge or booktube event that attracts my attention, and if I want to participate, and hopefully the participation doesn't turn into a disaster, which in my experience usually is what happens. Prompt number 6. What type of goal has been the most successful by whatever metric you choose in the past? Reading 100 books a year. That's pretty much the main one. Also, I could argue my nonfiction November and the history reading challenge. I think both of those have been pretty successful. A lot of my other goals kind of falls apart. Although when I finally get like an entire manga series complete, and I set about reading that series in either a whole go or space out. I'm not entirely sure how. We'll see if that works. Like I can read all of Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle or all of Fairy Tale or one of them, like in a short amount of time, and see how that works. It'll be actually a fun challenge, and hopefully I will manage to read all of it and enjoy it immensely. Okay. Prompt number 7. What type of goal has not gone to plan? What went wrong? Most of the booktube reading challenges, reading events that I participate in, they very rarely work out for me. I don't know if it's because they're typically fiction heavy, or I go in a fiction heavy direction, or if there's just a natural rebelliousness in me that, as much as a part of me sets these goals and wants to participate in booktube reading challenges and events, that there's another part of me that's much more, no, I want to do something else. I'm not entirely sure what the answer is. I mean, I have had for the last 2 years issues with fiction, to where I could count on maybe two hands the number of novels and other works of fiction that I've really enjoyed. On the other hand, yeah, could it just be the participation? I don't know. Prompt number 8. Do you change your goals based on how the last reading year has gone? Yes, I do. I react, I overreact. You could make the case No Fiction 2022 is a massive overreaction to the last 2 years of me struggling with fiction. Like I said, the only goal I have that really carries over year to year is 100 books or more. But other than that, everything else is malleable. Prompt number 9. Do you track your reading goals? If so, how? I don't specifically track my reading goals. I do track the number of books I've read. I have a little list that I work on throughout the year that has changed over time. But as far as like I have no document or journal entry that lays out my No Fiction 2022 plans. It's just in my head. Prompt number 10. Has any of this changed a lot over the course of your reading life? I think I'm more organized, yet at the same time also more prone to rebelling against it the older I've gotten. So yeah, that was the reading goals tag. Again, if you would like to do this tag, consider yourselves tagged. I will be right back with another tag booktube. So until then, thank you, have a great afternoon, and stay safe.